That's right, everybody's least favorite time of the year, going back to school. Bro, I swear school feels like it just let out 5 days ago and we already have to go back. Like literally nobody ever wants to go back, and that's honestly for good reason. You went from sleeping in till 10:30 in the morning and waking up to birds singing outside of your window to being woken up by this at 6:30 in the morning. Now, with all that being said, I thought I'd give you guys some tips that I wish I knew when going back to school. The first tip being show up with some drip. Now, when I say pull up in drip, I'm not talking about pulling up in all designer. You know, if you pull up in a Louis V belt and like a Montclair jacket, you're gonna look like a cornball. But at the same time, don't pull up in one of these shirts. Like if you pull up to school in a shirt that says, "I paused my game to be here," bro, you're pretty much just asking for a swirly at that point. Nah, bro, like,
well, actually, I'll have you know I paused my harrowing journey on Genshin Impact to pull up to this educational establishment.
Like, nah, bro. Definitely don't do that. What you do want to pull up to in your first day is something pretty neutral. Choose out a nice pair of pants that you like, pair it with a nice shirt or sweatshirt, a nice pair of sneakers too, and then you're all set. But I'm telling you, bro, just wear anything other than what I did. On my first day of senior year, I pulled up in a Sailor Moon shirt and SpongeBob Vans. Bro, I could have pulled up in an Eat, Game, Sleep, Repeat shirt and it still would have been drippier than what I wore. Once again though, make sure you don't wear anything too flashy though, especially if you go to a public school, because bro, some people are menaces. They will without hesitation steal your shoes. Like if your shoes randomly disappear, keep an eye out on Facebook Marketplace, because I can almost guarantee that within 48 hours, you'll see them Johns up for sale. The next tip I got is going to be pack your own lunch. I don't really think I need to do much explaining on why you should do, because I really do think these pictures explain for themselves. I'm almost willing to bet that all the ingredients they use aren't even FDA approved, because a lot of the time it was just completely inedible. Like, have you seen what some of the chicken sandwiches or pizza looked like? Awful, like cardboard. The plastic food that I used to have when I was a little kid in my kitchen looked a lot better than this. It looked more appetizing, that's for sure. And I bet it was actually safer to consume the plastic than it actually is to eat this. Like, bro, they are just straight up feeding you Chernobyl toxic waste. Like, the milk you get served is almost 100% a month past its expiry date. Like, you think you're getting a chocolate milk with your meal, but the second you open up that carton, you then realize that it's a chocolate cheese instead. And the smell that would come off of it. Ugh. The thing of nightmares, I'm telling you. School lunches always smelled like ammonia for some reason. Now trust me, for your own well-being, please pack your own lunch. Something just as simple as a piece of fruit, you know, a juice box, and like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You could probably go digging in the garbage and whatever you find is much better and safer than whatever they're serving in the cafeteria. Better yet, just bring like $5 to school. We had a Safeway grocery store and a corner store right by my school, so a lot of kids would just go there for lunch. But what I would do is I would actually walk home, because at home, number one, you're home, and number two, there's actual food. And on top of all that, it's free as well. Next up is going to be don't be a teacher's pet. I am begging you, never pull up to school and be that one dude that's always like,
Well, excuse me, teacher, I cannot help but notice that we have homework.
like, I swear, those dudes were the biggest ops. So please, whatever you do, don't be that kid, because nobody wants to be friends with that kid. And there are many reasons for that. The main one being, you're reminding the teacher to give us something that nobody even wants to do. Like, bro, come on, really? Like, we all get that you want a little bit of praise from the teacher. Oh my god, thank you for reminding me. But what cost is it? Because sure, you can be all buddy-buddy with the teacher, but at the end of the day, is it really worth it? Because hey, fun fact, you're only with that teacher for around 1 or 2 years. You're stuck with everyone around you throughout all of school. Would you rather please every teacher and have everyone around hate you? Or maybe make some friends throughout school, huh? I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't stress enough how important it is for you guys to not be a teacher's pet. It's just not worth it, trust me. The next tip I'm going to be saying is don't fall to peer pressure. This is really something important, and I want you guys all to know it. Guys, I want you to know it's okay to say no to something that you reasonably don't want to do. Like, you shouldn't have to explain to your friends why you don't want to be ruining your lungs before you're even 18 years old. It's a lot easier said than done, and trust me, I know that because the amount of times I felt a peer pressure Bro, it's so embarrassing. And I always wanted to say no, but I never did. And I honestly kind of regret that. You gotta stand your ground. If you really don't want to do something, you don't have to do it. And let me tell you, if any of your friends are saying, oh, do it, do it, do it, even though you've said no about 4 or 5 times, they're not very good friends, man. And I hate for me, a YouTuber, to be the one to have to tell you that. Bro, the amount of people I know who are now because they got peer pressured once when they were in a is so much for watching, and to all of my lovely subscribers. Bro, I ain't even about to lie. The last time I was rapping earlier, it really hurt my throat because I had to do a beat. It was like, I'm not gonna do it again because it really hurt my throat, like I just said about 15 seconds ago. Jesus Christ. It's currently 2:30 in the morning right now. I really do want to go to bed.